Wilson in here with another part of... Oh, wait a minute, this isn't another part of anything. What am I talking about? Okay. So I'm recording the screen here and doing stuff because I have to reply to all of your questions that you people ask me, and this is not an easy job. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's a lot harder than you think, trust me. Okay, so let's see if I can find... Okay, there we go. Okay, first I'm gonna scroll back to page 2. After 2 pages. And that's awesome. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that music, but man, that's awesome. And the first question I got asked is, Idiot789, what kind of question? And I replied, anything you like, really, but I won't answer sexual questions, obviously, but aside from that, have at it. Okay, go back to page number 1. Yeah, I hope you got the answers you wanted, Idiot789. Come on, go back. Click, click. Come on. Okay. Scroll down, page. Don't fight me on this. Okay. So, Manic Sonic asks, if you were offered a chance to live in a space station with trained astronauts for 16 months, would you accept? Of course I would. But I do know that I'd be away from my family and my loved ones for a long time, and I have taken that into consideration. Why did I do that guy? If I did, it would be because I want to experience everything I can before I do that. And because you'd be able to see the Earth in a different context than most other people. You'd be able to appreciate it a little bit more than other people. So, yeah. I would definitely take that chance because only a handful of people can say I've been in space before. And that would be, it'd be great to be one of those people. And I'm gonna sing a song just because it's so awesome. Click. Yeah! Ask me questions. Click. Minimize. Click. Ask me questions. Click, click, click. Fight, fight, fight. Argue. Okay. Then he asks, have you ever met anyone famous? If so, who and why/how? Several months ago, I met the vocalist for the band, the Canadian thrash metal band, hardcore punk band, the Cancer Bats. I was actually there with one of my friends, who I'm sure you all know by this point in time. I met him at one of his shows here, and I went up to buy some of their merchandise. And he pointed out that I was wearing a Dream Theater t-shirt, and apparently he's a fan of it, and we talked for a few moments, and that was that. It was really cool. Yeah. If you were forced to go into a boxing match against a villain from any comic book, movie, cartoon, or video game, who would it be? Oh no, from a movie, cartoon, or video game. Okay, I guess that'd be fun. I'm about to say comic book guy from The Simpsons. Because he's fat, and if I push him over, that would be the end of it. It'd be pretty sweet, it'd be pretty funny to watch, I'd imagine. If you could choose any one band musician to have for one last concert, which band musician would you choose? I'd have to say, probably, At the Gates. They're a thrash metal band from the 80s, death metal kind of. They did a really badass Slayer cover called Captor of Sin, and it was one of my favorite songs for a really long time. Or I would like the 1984 Metallica to get back together with Cliff and the Bird and God Rest His Soul. And Manic Sonic asks, what are your least favorite type of weather? Those gray days where it's not sure the sun's gonna shine, or it's gonna rain or whatever. It's just usually really bad. Yeah. Hold on a second. That's the I don't care that I spelled it wrong. Okay, I spelled that really, really wrong. I was even personally me a little bit. Okay, hopefully mode with decent speed. This is just a big argument with me and my computer. That is good alcohol. Okay, so Mutsuki asked, how many babies have you punched in the face? Upwards of 3. When did you reach puberty? Probably a few years before you did. Have you ever not sounded like retarded there? I don't know. Why don't you ask Jess or Twizzler? They'll tell you. You stick the spiciest pepper in the world up your eye socket for $1 million Canadian? No. I enjoy being able to see, but it would be a funny thing to see, I would imagine. Do you by any chance use maple syrup with Greek? Yes, I do, and I will tell you the end result is not as awesome as it is. Let's see. I hope you got the answers you wanted from Saki. Yeah. And one of my hardcore fans named Splash Random asks for a more clean question, which before was how often do you fap? Am I ever going to Let's Play an Xbox 360 game through capture card or a camera? I'm not a big fan of the Xbox or any of its games really. The only games I really enjoyed playing on it were essentially the Gears of War games. They were my favorite ones, and if I did, that would probably be Gears of War 1 and 2. Yeah, hope you got your answer, Splash Random, both of them. Yeah. So Gino is awesome asks, do you like pie? And do you like beer? I love pie. Especially, raspberry pie. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Do I like beer? Not at all. Do I care about the troll? What troll? Do I like Pocky? I have no idea what it is, but I'll pretend like I do. Yes, I love it. Do you consider yourself a non-retard? Oh yes. Have I heard? Heard is the word. Did I lose the game? I just did. Dino's Lost, I hope you got your answers, man, and I hope you dug it. Let's see. Know-It-All, another one of my favorite subscribers, is what is Jesus in a pita taste like? I imagine like pita bread because I hear a lot of food and people over there taste pretty bland. So whatever the pita bread tastes like, I hope you get a flavor. If you could be the son of any Greek god, which would it be? Well, you spelled the which wrong. It's W-H-I-C-H, and you forgot to put a space between the word and the comma. Anyways, I would probably be Hades. Sorry to be a grammar Nazi. Probably be Hades. He's a really cool Greek god. I love the mythology that surrounds him, that he's becoming so skilled that the gods essentially feared him, and then they put him down into the underworld. And I figured, he probably wouldn't be a great father. He'd probably ignore me and hate me and punch me in the balls whenever he felt like he wanted to. But yeah, I'd be his son. Strawberry or vanilla? I'm gonna go with strawberry. Is the cake alive? Probably not as much so as the pie. Yeah. Hope you got your answers that you like Know-It-All. The Gamer Guy 19 asks, deal or no deal? I'm gonna have to say deal. I'm terrified to find out what I got the deal of. 2. What would you do for a Klondike? However the F it's spelled, I am not American after all. FC bar. Klondike bar. I would definitely stab someone with one of those. They're very tasty. What in the butt? Butters? Butters? Get it? Yeah. 4. Drowning in acid or... Wow, burning to death. I'm gonna have to go with drowning in acid. It's just way more clean. Another one of my new subscribers asks, how are you doing? Hi there, Nintendo. I'm doing terrific. I've been having a very good day. I've been very excited all day because I can get back to recording. And if I could, she asks, if you could play one video game for the rest of your life, what would it be? I would have to say... No, I'm really leaning towards Chrono Trigger here because... just because there's so much to the game. There's just... the storyline is really awesome. I mean, there's all those little things that you can do to get different endings, and each ending is a little different than the one before it or after it. So, and not only that, there's a lot of items to pick up, there's a lot of side quests to do, and it's a really, really fun game. So if I had to go with a game to play till the end of my days, I would definitely go with that. I hope you got the answers you wanted, Nintendo, and I hope you enjoy the videos that are coming your way. I hope you all enjoyed that. Mish X Monster asks, oh, it's already done. Wow. Play it again. What is the definition of the word thing? Now, because it's you, I'm gonna have to ask, do you mean sexually or non-sexually? How many bottles of beer is there on the wall? 99 bottles of beer on the wall. She also asks, how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? A woodchuck would chuck wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. What person would you nominate to be president, and why? Thuragun Lamenting. He's an evil bastard. That's why. Hope you got the answers you wanted, Mitch X Monster. And Fatty Kid 56 asks, in my LPs, do you find my voice to be annoying or slow? I think he means low. I would say that it's a little bit lower than it could be. But aside from that, I think your LPs are doing really good. Anyways, I hope all of you guys, Manic Sonic, Yutsaki, Idio789, Slash Random, Gino is awesome, Know-It-All, the Gamer Guy 19, Nintendo, Mitch X Monster, and Fatty Kid 56, you guys all got the answers you wanted. It was fun to answer all the questions you guys had. So, yeah, peace, love, and respect, rate, comment, and subscribe.